The Penny Prince, based on the Swineherd by Hans Christian Andersen.
Read and presented by George Pitropogiannakis.
Once upon a time, there was a prince who was so poor he was called the Penny Prince.
If you are so poor, how will you ever get a wife?
I don't know, but I do know the girl I wish to marry.
Who?
The Emperor's daughter.
The Emperor's daughter? Oh, you poor foolish prince. She will never marry you.
Perhaps she will. Though I am poor, I will win her with 2 wonderful gifts.
I am told the Emperor's daughter has very strange tastes. What are your gifts?
Come with me into the garden. See this rose. It blooms once every 5 years. It is the most beautiful rose in the world. And look, there is my nightingale. It sings the sweetest song in all the world. I will send my rose and my nightingale to the Emperor's daughter.
Marvelous. She is sure to be pleased with them.
The next day, the gifts were brought to the Emperor's palace.
These are gifts for your daughter. They are from the Penny Prince.
Oh yes, he is the poor one, isn't he?
The Emperor led the way to his daughter's chamber.
These are presents from the Penny Prince. He is handsome, but he doesn't have any money.
I don't care about money. I just hope his gifts will amuse me.
But when the first box was opened,
Oh dear, it is only a rose. But what a beautiful rose it is. How lovely it smells.
Really, my dear, it is very nicely made.
but when the Emperor's daughter touched it,
Oh, fie! It was not even made especially for me. It is only a real one. Fie! It is a real one. Oh, it is only a real one. Throw it out. I can grow real roses in my own garden.
then the other box was opened.
A nightingale. It is charming.
How perfectly it sings.
Yes, it sings too perfectly to be real. It is not a real one, is it?
Yes, I'm afraid it is a real one.
Oh, fie! What good is it then? I do not want it. Too bad.
It is only a real one.
What a pity.
So the Penny Prince's gifts were refused. Later,
The Emperor's daughter did not like your gifts. She does not like anything that is real.
I am not discouraged. If the Emperor's daughter does not like my gifts, I will go to see her myself. And if she does not like anything real, I will not let her know I am a real prince.
so the Penny Prince dressed in old clothes.
Now, friend, do I look like a real prince?
No, Your Highness, you look like a real peasant.
Fine, now I am off to the palace to win the Emperor's daughter. At the palace.
Good afternoon, Emperor. I want to apply for a job.
A job.
Yes, a job at the palace. Any job will do.
Well, let me see. I do need someone to look after the pigs.
The pigs.
Yes, the pigs. Indeed, I believe you should do very well.
And so the prince was given a room next to the pigsty.
Well, I am still a long way from the palace.
But the prince had a plan. He began at once to make a little clay cooking pot. The pot had bells all around it, and when it boiled, they played a pretty tune.
There, it's finished. Now I'll let it boil so the princess will hear the bells if she comes by.
Soon the princess and her ladies in waiting came along.
What a pretty tune that is. It seems to be coming from the pigsty.
It must be a music box.
Celia, go and ask whoever owns it if it is for sale.
Oh, have pity, your highness. Don't make me go near the pigsty.
Oh, your highness, it's so dirty. She'll get mud on her feet.
But the princess had a servant bring some big wooden shoes.
Here, Celia, put these on.
Then Celia set off for the pigsty.
I must have that music box no matter what it costs.
At the prince's room,
Is that pretty tune coming from the pot? Swineherd?
Yes?
Is it a real pot? Swineherd?
No, it is a magic pot. Hold your finger in the steam. Now you can see and smell whatever is cooking on any stove in town.
Oh, how wonderful. My mother is making cabbage soup. The emperor's daughter will adore this wonderful pot. What do you want for it?
10 kisses.
10 kisses from the emperor's daughter.
From the emperor's daughter.
Oh, goodness. The emperor will have you locked in the tower for even suggesting it.
Perhaps, but that is my price. I won't take less.
Celia returned to the emperor's daughter and told her all about the pot.
Well, and what does he want for it?
I can't tell you. It's too terrible.
Whisper it in my ear. What does he want for it? Never.
But a moment later,
Oh dear. There's that tune again. I simply must have that magic pot.
then she had an idea. Quickly, she sent for more wooden shoes.
Here, put on these shoes, all of you. Now tell the swineherd he may have 1 kiss from each of you. That will make 10.
And at the hut,
The emperor's daughter says, "You may have 1 kiss from each of us, but you shall have none from her."
Tell the emperor's daughter that either I get the 10 kisses from her, or I keep the pot.
when this message was delivered,
What a wicked fellow he is. Well, there is nothing I can do. Give me a pair of shoes. I must have that pot.
The emperor's daughter had her ladies in waiting make a circle around her so no one would see. And she paid the prince for the pot. Then the emperor's daughter hurried to her chamber and had a special stove brought in.
I can't wait to try out this magic pot.
When the pot began to boil,
It's ready now. Put your finger in the steam like this.
Achoo!
What is wrong?
The foolish cook. Achoo! In the palace kitchen. Achoo! He has put too much pepper in the soup.
the pot boiled all day.
Look, the shoemaker's wife is putting a piece of leather in the stew.
See, the miller's wife is cooking woolen socks.
Cooking socks? Oh, you see. She's putting them in boiling water to dye them.
The next day, the prince again was busily at work.
This magic rattle will play all the music the world has ever heard.
And later,
Listen, the swineherd has something new.
Go see what it is. But remember, no more kissing.
and so,
What is that?
A magic rattle. When you swing it around, it plays any tune in the world.
The emperor's daughter will probably like it. What do you want for it?
100 kisses from the emperor's daughter.
Celia hurried back.
Well, what does he have now?
He has a magic rattle, and truly, it is amazing.
Will he sell it?
Yes, but you must give him 100 kisses.
100 kisses.
He must be mad.
I think he is mad, indeed.
Then the emperor's daughter had an idea.
Tell him I will give him 10 kisses, the same as yesterday. He can take the other 90 kisses from the rest of you.
So off they went to the pigsty.
Hello, ladies. I thought the emperor's daughter would be with you.
The emperor's daughter says you are mad.
Did she send all of you to tell me that?
No, she says she will give you 10 kisses, the same as yesterday.
And you must take the other 90 kisses from us.
Ladies, I thank you for the honor, but I must have 100 kisses from the emperor's daughter herself, or I will not sell my rattle.
Then
Truly, he is a wicked fellow, but I must have that magic rattle. Come, form a circle around me. Celia, bring him here. I will not go to his wretched little hut again.
Then the prince came running. And the counting began.
1,
2,
3,
Meanwhile, the emperor was sitting on his veranda. I wonder why all the ladies in waiting are crowding around there. He hurried out to see. It must be some new sort of game. The ladies in waiting were so busy counting. They didn't even notice the emperor.
81.
82.
83.
But when he saw what was happening,
84.
85.
he pushed his way into the circle, pulled off his slippers, and 86. The emperor was very angry.
Now you will have to marry this man, for you have kissed him in public.
Oh, father, they looked like kisses, but they weren't real ones.
They were real enough for me.
For me too.
Oh dear, now I will have to marry a swineherd. I should have married the penny prince.
The wedding was set for the very next day.
Young man, why have you brought these pigs to my daughter's wedding?
Because I am the swineherd, and there is no one else to mind them. Of course, I am not a real swineherd. I was only pretending. I am really a prince.
You are a prince, a real prince? How wonderful.
For once, the emperor's daughter was happy to have something that was real. After they were married, the prince got the rest of his kisses, and everyone, including the pigs, lived happily ever after.
87.
88.
89.
The end. The Penny Prince, based on The Swineherd by Hans Christian Andersen.
Read and presented by George Pitropogiannakis.